to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Got it behind the line, it's Jordan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Pressure coming. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule, but that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
And off to Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on third down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The give to the lone running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To the air, it's Fox. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got an open man. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. Missouri 7, USC 0. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
On the ground. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
He's got him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. From the gun, running back gets to give.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Not enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using his legs, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Throws for the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Catch in the middle. It's Terry. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Missouri wants to go fast. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Missouri! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fox. He wants to go deep. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Makes a catch at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Oh, what a move to get open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Terry. Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head?
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Fox. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
You got to give this defense a ton of credit, because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes one man miss. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back to throw, it's Fox. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still...
Touchdown, Tiger! Fitted in the window for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. For it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Off the RPO, complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've
breaks into the open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Scores on a sneak. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Got it. A couple of extra tight ends on the field is third and goal from the 1. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by a field goal over Stanford. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Turning it on. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Here's the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his legs to buy some time. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll send the back in motion. Reads it, fires complete. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it looking for the first down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah.